Hello everyone and welcome to episode 8 of Megaman 04. In the last part, we killed Macaroni and Cheese Man, which saddens me greatly. And now we're heading on to the transport base, or teleporter base rather, which is one of the more unique stages in the Mega Man series actually, which we'll get to in a couple seconds. It's also the third to last stage. Sadly. Now, the thing is about the stage is that there are 4 pathways. You have to go through all 4 of them to beat them, because we're actually technically in the boss room right now. It doesn't matter which order you go to them in, you just have to complete all 4 routes. To the right is a water-themed place, which for some reason reminds me of Mega Man X4. I don't know why. I've always been reminded of X4. Maybe it's because of the frog enemies that maybe remind me of something from, what's his name? Stage, Web Spider. Probably just me being weird, though. Anyway, once you get to the end of the hallway, use the zero knuckle on the switch, pull it out, and you'll be good for the level. Very, very easy. Very, very simple, actually. This level actually does remind me of something else, though. I'm not sure what. I may be thinking of something like Devil May Cry for some reason. I don't know why. Why would I have this one? Well, maybe a Devil May Cry. Can't really tell. Maybe it just reminds me of another generic platformer. Also, the dash attack. I didn't mention it until now because I just realized it. If you hit a wall with it, it'll send electricity both ways. And the bottom route is probably one of my least favorite sections in the entire game. It doesn't seem that annoying, especially while going down, because all I have to do is hit the telly bombs, which is the name of these enemies, down to the ground. And you'll pretty much be good. However, it's coming back up that's a bit of a pain. Because I'll just say this, for one thing, you'll notice right about here, in fact it's with this bomb I believe. No, it's with this one. I don't even remember, I only recorded this 13 minutes ago. You'll notice that I only hit one block there. Getting down it isn't that hard, it's getting up that's hard. Because that's a very narrow place to avoid. I admit, it took me like 2 minutes to get up there. Which I had to edit out. Because I'm not gonna let you guys watch me do that for 2 minutes. It's incredibly hard to do. In fact, I think I at one point just had to do a double jump. I don't even remember how I got through there, actually. It'd be better for my short-term memory. 2 minutes later. And we're up here. Yay! So yeah, be careful not to make the entrance way to the top that small, because otherwise you may end up screwing yourself over without using some sort of cheat or being very, very lucky. I don't know why, but I like the background of that room. Also, the theme for this level is oh so catchy. And again, this game's soundtrack is amazing. In fact, thinking about it, whoa, what the? I have no idea what just happened. I think this game may actually have the most memorable tracks to me, because there's Straight Ahead, which is the boss theme for Craft. There's the Resistance Base theme. There's this theme. There's the Final Boss theme. Oh my god, the Final Boss theme. There's Craft's overall theme, both of them. Whereas in the other games, there's maybe the intro stages and some boss themes, and that's pretty much it. It's very strange. Also, I think that's the only time those enemies appear from 03, the weird directional guys. I don't even know what they're called. Then again, I only know what one Mega Man enemy is overall, aside from the Cannon and Battle Network. And that's the Metul, or Metal, or Metar. Depending on what you're playing. Then, in the Game Boy Advance games, whether it be Battle Network or Zero, they're called Metars, but they're called Metuls and X. They're called Metals and like the classics. I don't really care. I've always called them Metars. And now we're heading up to the what is possibly the easiest of all the paths, the upper path. Throughout this, though, we're actually going to get one of the only times we're going to encounter this enemy, if not the only time. I don't even know what they're called. I believe they're just called Variant Climbers, but that's them. They are pathetic. Actually, looking at it, maybe. For some reason I was thinking that these guys may not be the mooks from ZX, but then I realized, wait, there's the red dot. This may be them. I need to play ZX, which feasibly I could boot up right now, because it's right over there. To my directly left. And it's time for the final switch. I'm gonna turn you on. Oh, baby. I am terribly sorry for anyone who I just deeply disturbed with that. Oh, that variant did not see that coming. Yes. And speaking of which, I still find it strange that there's no EX skills for the Knuckle, because that could have had a lot of potential. Then again, I guess they already had to kind of program a lot for the Knuckle with all the different weapons and such, so I guess it makes some amount of sense. But anyway, falling back to the first room, well, gave us the boss fight. Which is one of the weirdest bosses in the Zero series. I believe it just said emergency elimination program start. Anyway, there's this thing, I don't even know what it's called, all I know is that whenever it moves, it laughs at you. Its pattern, it's fairly simple. Do this every now and then. It'll laugh at you, go back into the background. Randomly select one of these panels to shoot a laser at you. And which is a fairly simple thing to dodge. You can actually destroy the eyes. It doesn't destroy them permanently, though. It only does it for this round. It'll come back out, I believe, do this weird bouncing around the room move, which is fairly easy to dodge. I just realized I have to grind for sub-tanks. And then it'll go back and do this fairly simple... It's constant little beam energy thing. Not that hard. And if I'm correct, that's actually the end of his pattern. I'd never really give him a chance because he dies at this turn. Because he just constantly does this attack. Also, that's the first time I've learned you can slice him in half like that. Inputting coordinates and done. Now you can reach Ragnarok, so get back here ASAP. Third to last level done, sadly. I believe that's the third last, either third or fourth. And now we've secured access to the teleport circuit, and we can actually head directly to Ragnarok. Which is actually one of the strangest missions in the game. But first I'm gonna save, because I don't know why, actually. Fun fact, it's only been around 10 minutes since I last saved. In fact, almost 10 minutes to the dot. Now it's been 10 minutes. Anyway, the next level is cyberspace, or teleport circuit. Pretty much in this, how do I do that? Pretty much, they're going to transform us into data and put us through the transfer circuits, which is going to be a level on its own. Which kind of is a bit weird, because us going into data and moving to another location, it's kind of like jacking in. What the balls of Martimus? Hi, Battle Network. We're not really playing you right now. Why are you here? Why did Zero become Mega Man? What's going on? Can we go back to Zero now, please? What's going on? I'm kind of scared. Ah! Okay, we're getting back. I have no idea what just happened. So this is the inside of the teleporter circuit. Looks a lot like cyberspace. Pretty much, there's just our gist of this level is to get to the protection program at the end, and for some reason, I don't know why, but the background reminds me of both Final Fantasy VII and The Legend of the Dragoon. I don't know why. But this is actually a fairly standard stage. Just be careful of the bottomless pits that plague the place, that are all over the place in certain parts of the stage, and be careful not to take too many hits, and you should be pretty good. And here I am trying to abuse my trick, where that if you just heal yourself with a slightly filled energy tank, you can just, or sub-tank, energy tanks are classic, not, you can pretty much get a fully filled sub-tank. I can't talk today. I really wish that overflowing energy would go into the next sub-tank. Is there even a Mega Man game that does that? Maybe Ep.8. And now to halfway point in the stage, which the next part of the stage is easily the most annoying. First off, you got these green enemies, which I really hope you can see with YouTube's compression, because they flicker. They're not that bad, but it's this platforming section here that's kind of meh. First platform, not too bad. Second one, be careful, because, as I remember right here, there's spikes above, and I accidentally jumped right into them. Oops. Let's try that again, shall we? And once you get to the third one and pass, there's these things which alternate the electricity around them. It kind of reminds me of the spike platforms in what's it called? I'm getting the third to last zone in Sonic 2. I'm tempted to call it Cyber City, but that's something else. I can't remember what it's called. It's the entirely green zone. That's not the final zone. This is the protection program. Meep, meep, circuit intrusion detected. Protection activated. Eliminating intruder. And now we have this thing. Reminds me a lot of the mystery data in Battle Network for some reason. And it's actually a fairly simple boss. It'll go around in a figure 8 configuration path around the platforms once or twice. Head over to one of the sides and do one of its attacks. It'll do this attack every now and then, which is fairly simple to dodge. Just be careful not to get hit when it's going around. And also, I think the little more health it loses, the faster it gets, but that might just be me. Every now and then it'll shoot out these little gel pellets, which you'll have to deflect with your Z-Saber. In fact, here they are. That will disappear after a while. You'll know what is happening when they start flickering, like they are now. And if I remember correctly, that actually maybe the last attack it gets through. Yes, indeed it is. And for some reason, the program explodes. I don't know why. Who said data could explode? Also, sadness, we never saw Phantom or X around here because it looks a lot like cyberspace. Then again, it is a circuit. I believe that is the second to last stage over with. Protection has been disabled. You can head to Ragnarok anytime now. Zero, hurry back. Whoa. Transferring into 1. Welcome back. If we don't stop Ragnarok, Area 0 is done for, and the last of nature goes with it. You can't fail. The world is counting on you. And make sure you come back, okay? And with that, I'm going to have to end things off here. Thank you guys for watching. Rate, comment, subscribe, all that kind of stuff. And next time on Megaman 04, we're taking the fight directly to Vile. See you guys then. Why did Battle Network randomly come up? What the hell? My game's freaking out on me, or are they just like effing with me? Weird. Also, did he grab?